Hi, I'm Cass Severe. Thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity and time to share a bit of my story with you guys. I am formerly incarcerated, um, and I am happy to be home. I've been home since 2008. However, there still have been some struggles and difficulties just trying to navigate and re-entering back into society. I do want to share, though, the some particulars that occurred uh, while I was incarcerated. I want to say my aha moment when I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I said to myself that was enough. This was the end all be all for me. I would never return back to prison. I've done some time over and over again, coming in and out of prison throughout my entire most of my entire adult life. I started getting incarcerated by the age of 18, maybe 17. I think my last incarceration was when I was 29. I'm 40 years old now. Um, my aha moment was we were having some type of roll call, or there were some people from the community that was coming in to speak to us. And one particular day, this happened to be the Wise Women's Center through Essex County College. And her name was Mrs. Knox. She was the director of that center. And she came in that morning, and usually every morning, we weren't really too beat. We were kind of like, not motivated. The world was on our shoulders. Traumas was everywhere. But this particular day, I listened, and she was talking about how life can be if you chose to change it. And I was particularly intrigued by that conversation. And she stated that if we would commit just to ourselves, just to wanting to change, she would help provide the resources and guide us through everything else. She was basically giving us our chance. And I went into my cell after that, and God came into the room with me, and I was listening to him speak to me, and he said, "This is it. This is your way out. This is your way to redemption. This is your way to your freedom. This is your way to becoming your best self. Take this chance. I didn't send her on here on purpose. I sent her here for you." And I got out about a month later. They gave me one bus ticket. I took the bus, not home, not to see my child, not to see my mama. I went right to Essex County College to see Mrs. Knox. I came straight from the prison, and I knocked on her door, and I said, "Miss Knox, I'm Cass Severe. You came to speak to us about a month ago, and you said if I gave myself a chance, you would help me. So I'm taking that chance, and I'm here to cash in on that help." And that was the most transformative moment in my life, because that decision played a part for every decision I was going to make that was going to better myself. I enrolled in school immediately. She got me help with reunification with my son. I was able to get resources to manage my housing, for food. I got my IDs back. I was able to get focused in school, and I was able to, at that point, figure out what I wanted to do with my life. I know that I was not a traditional citizen. I'm formerly incarcerated. I had to figure out what field could I go into that was geared to second chances. I wanted to be an asset, but how could I do that with felonies? So I was able to go into human and social services, and then I further went on to Rutgers University, and I got my degree in social work. So I found my calling. I became to be a change agent. My past became an asset. And it was that moment in being incarcerated that helped me see who I can really be. That time alone in that cell with God sending Miss Knox to me was my aha moment. And I always refer back to that story because it really was a life-changing moment for me. Changing the narrative, what that means to me is getting right with God, learning how to become your best self, not looking like what you went through. I became a professional helper, knowing that I can utilize what my traumas and triggers and changing it to empower not only myself but others who are going through the same similar things that I went through when I was going through those problems and those issues. Changing the narrative to me means healing, knowing what that looks like, how to heal, and how to help healing others. Using my story as a platform, again, to help others who are coming up in the ditch, being a anchor for others, throwing them the rope and pulling them out their ditch and helping them see the beauty in their story. Changing the narrative to me means being focused, being a servant to God, to every day making it my business to pour into this world. Changing the narrative is not only no longer taken away from things, but actually pouring into. It's a contribution that I not only owe myself, but I owe this world. Thank you.